Where all my scamming ass that and that money fast. 20s, 50s, hundreds, cash. Let's turn up today. You ready to turn up? I think women should always now in this time hustle and focus on getting money.
Don't ever worry about it.
I think that nowadays are overrated. Like worrying about relationships in this time, it ain't what it used to be. It's kind of like everybody got to get to it. So you get to it on your own, and then you'll find somebody that's on the same page as you. But if you just depending on I'm sorry, if you're just depending on a amazing man, I love my men to come into your life and change your life, then I feel like that's not a good route to take. Because yeah, that worked years ago, but now I think we're coming to a point where that's not a good goal to have, because I think men and women are equally struggling in, like, the finance area.
All right. So between the depending on a so you say,
I
and
didn't say
depending
cut that
on
out when I said
depending on a depending on a man, financially, and just being super independent or hyper independent. That's like one extreme to another. So what would be the middle ground?
I think right now, if I'm being completely honest,
Please do.
I think that you need to just learn to be hyper independent. I think you have. Where my nail go? I think women need to be extremely independent, and then when someone comes into your life and they can create some type of balance or help out with what you already do, then you'll be more appreciative of it. Whereas if you're already expecting it, then you don't appreciate it as much.
Okay, but they're also, again, that's two extremes. Because how could one come into a woman's life if she is hyper independent? Because one, what could she offer him? What could he offer her? And she's already hyper independent.
I mean,
so
just
she has
because
to
you're
reverse.
hyper independent doesn't mean that you have it all or you have it all together. So just because I'm independent and I'm making sure my bills paid, or I might live in a trap, like not.
Yeah, but it's still a mindset that comes with hyper independency. So you
No,
have to
because when the
you don't
right
think so?
man comes into your life and is able to now uh be if I'm a person that goes to work, let's just say I work at Dollar Tree, right? I work at Dollar Tree. I make my money. I might be on a state. I get my little EBT, and I get my little whatever.
Mhm.
And then it just so happens that I meet a man and he's financially stable. I'm not gonna continue to take on the load of everything if the right man comes into my life. So now, if I work at Dollar Tree and he is the general manager of Verizon, I'm just saying, he probably makes more money than me, and he probably can provide extra things that I'm not, I'm struggling to make ends meet. So that's going to make me now like shift some of the weight off of me if we are that serious.
And that's your independent model for the woman.
No, that's not my model
Of
for them. I'm just
scenario is what I'm saying.
in this scenario.
She sounds like she's struggling if she's getting EBT and she's working at the Dollar Tree.
That is a reality for a lot of people, though.
Okay.
Like they're struggling and trying to maintain a job and trying to maintain the bills, the household, if they have children, So you're forced to be extremely independent because you got to go to work. You got to make sure that everything is taken care of. So until you are now with someone where they can at least take some of the load off, then you got to be independent no matter what. I don't think there's really a choice as much.
You think people are choosing independency over love?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What do you think so?
I don't think so. I think love is more of a challenge, and what you're talking about is everyday life to life
I
struggles.
don't even think people are really considering love as much. I don't think I think people are so overstimulated and so overwhelmed that they're just flinging. That's not obviously 100% true. But for the most part, I think that people are just like, I'm enjoying my life with right now with this person. Whatever happens, happens. I wish for the best, but I think people are just so overwhelmed with like life that it's like, okay, if it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't think the like sticking it out through everything is as much as is not as important or a goal or whatever. I don't know. There's a word I'm thinking of, but it's not coming to me. But anyways, I don't think that people are doing that as much as they were before in the past.
Okay.
So I think like people are forced to be independent and they're putting love last. That's just my view.
Yeah, I mean, we just have different outlooks. I think one is short term, one is long term. Like long term is if she's going to spend all the money on me now, then I know she got it. So I don't want her to spend all the money on me now. Like I want to know how she got the money, and I want to learn from her, as opposed to you. You already got the
Oh,
money,
that's real manly.
and you just trying to trick it off. So I don't respect what you're trying to do in that fashion. But not that I don't respect it. I just one, it's not me to just trick off that type of money on what comes around like every 15 minutes, as opposed to actually learning how to get more money.
Or just enjoying the money that's being spent on you.
I'm gonna take some money. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
But a lot of times it doesn't last.
I can see that. I'm finding out like who she's with, how she got the money, and like how I could get to know part of that network. And yes, I'm gonna take some money, of course, but I'm not looking to replicate it.
It is true though.
See, this is where I think is different. Only because in that scenario, you can't really compare the two because a woman that hires a gigolo, for example, right? She may tell her friends about it most likely, and he will get passed along. So he's part of that network. Now, I don't think it's the same for women. I think as a woman's going to try to stay with that one person as long as she can, but she doesn't want to be part of like his friends'
I ain't
network.
trying to do what you're doing.
That's why I'm saying
it. Part of your business.
And that's why I'm saying that's where it's different. I'm looking at it from a different view.
Yeah, I don't want to run no construction company. Respectfully, I don't want to run them. I don't want to be a part of that world. And that's what the problem is today is that I feel as though women are getting not forced, but like we're having to step into areas that we don't really want to be a part of or we wish we didn't have to be a part of, but it's just reality now. Like we have to kind of like, I don't know, like it's like adapting like to society now. Like it's not okay just to be a stay-at-home mom or it's not okay just to like you have to cover your ass and sometimes now that might require you having to learn the man's business that you're with. But is it something that I've always prioritized? No. If that's your job and that's what you're doing, I want you to be successful in your job. I'm here to support you. I'm here if you have any advice. I'm glad that you communicate with me with what about what's going on. And I'm a person that can exercise my brain and see how I can help like the situation or what's this next step you can take or how we can build from a situation or give you ideas. But for the most part, I'm not here to try to learn your business and to now like go into that line of business. But I'm just a woman. So that's how I look at it. That's not what my goal is. My goal is to find someone who I think works hard and makes me feel like they would be able to provide me a stable home to raise my children and be reliable. So for a woman or for the type of woman that I am, I'm not really trying to again, I want to be supportive of it and I want to be a silent partner kind of, but I don't want to be completely involved and learn your business to the point where now I have to leave this relationship and go start the same business that you were just in. Maybe like it's a competitive thing because again, I know someone who makes it a point to involve herself in whomever she's dating, involve herself in whatever they have going on. Like, oh, I can help you with the contracts or I can help you with this. I'm going to level you up and blah, blah, blah. But that is more of an insecure thing for her because that's what she feels as though she has to offer because yes, she's intelligent and yes, she has knowledge. And like when it comes to working in she worked for a law firm, whatever. So she knows about a lot of legal stuff. So a part of it for her is like, I'm intelligent, like I could give you something that these other girls can't give you. I've heard her say it out her mouth. So that's her competitive. That's the part that she feels as though is going to draw men in. And what I've seen from watching it is it doesn't.
But what about that says insecurity? Because it sounds like she's trying to be an asset.
No, because in that scenario, it would be that is her way to lure man in. Like, oh I need her. Like, I need her to do this because I can't do that part on my own, or I don't know how to do that. Because when it comes to making sure certain legal things are taken care of, or paperwork, or whatever it is, I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just saying certain things that you're not involved in. Like, you could just be a person who has a car rental business, but when it comes to insurance things, or when it comes to I don't know, partnering with other companies, or going out and looking for marketing, whatever, that may be her strength, but she also uses it as a tool to keep the person with her, because as soon as there's a problem, well, I'm not doing that, I'm about to delete all these emails, or I'm about to remove this or remove that. So that's how I know for that scenario that it's a control thing, to make sure that that person relies on her. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I personally don't care to do that. And I'm going to be honest, like, when I'm in a relationship, I really don't care about, like, I care about what you're doing, but I don't care to be like out in the field with you. I just want to be a person. I just want to be a person that has knowledge. No, like I said, I want to have. Why you got to go there?
Because it
I want to
sounds
have
like
knowledge about the business, but I don't want to have a construction hat on. What's the problem?
Yeah, but
I don't want to have a construction hat on.
again, that's just one
I
extreme.
don't want to be outside towing cars.
You don't.
I don't want to be outside. I don't want to do that. I don't care to do that. I'm not the type of person that needs to put on my sneakers and say, babe, I want this relationship to work so bad. I need to go outside and tow cars with you so you can see that I'm valuable. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going outside to tow cars. But what I can do is help you with paperwork, or help you with processing certain things, or say, hey, babe, you know what I think would be easier? Maybe we should have someone who, so that you don't have to be the person that's sending out invoices, or telling people where they're, like, doing all of the where do you need to be dropped off, where you need to be picked up. I can help you come up with a system, or I can build an app. Like, I can help you with those types of things so that you don't have to work as hard. But do I want to be involved in your business? No. I just want to help you with things that I know in my mind would make it easier. And that's my contribution to your business. But I don't want to be outside with motherfucking sweats on and pulling chains, helping you put cars onto the truck. That is not what I'm a woman, and I refuse to do that. That's just me. Not all, but I'm just saying, in some scenarios, it's depending on the man, depending on the woman, depending on the business. That's just it. So also, at the same token, if I work at a doctor's office, I don't care to learn how to do surgery. I don't want to do surgery.
Can't even do surgery.
Exactly. I'm not interested in now saying, oh, I'm going to go to medical school so I can be your partner. I don't want to do that. But what I can do is help you schedule these surgeries, and help you and let you know, well, this is your list of patients today.
So no manual labor is what you're saying.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do it.
If they set it up to where you don't have to,
set it up.
Live your life.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at you.
And then I could train the next person to do it so that I can be at home with my kids, doing bath time and singing songs and reading books.
You got the plan.
You provide and protect so that we can be cozy and comfy at home, and your kids won't feel neglected. But what doesn't make sense? I'm saying that I don't want to do the labor, but I do want to know what's going on, and I do want to be that person that you can come to, because I want to know what business you're in and how I can be helpful. But I do not want to, like I said, put boots on and be out in the field.
I get that.
But I have the knowledge so that I can carry on a conversation when it's important, and I do know about what's going on. And I can now also, like Beyonce said in one of her songs, I'm going to get the deal signed. Like, what's the song?
I don't listen to Beyonce.
Autumn up, I can't watch dimples in your neck top. I know that's the song, but I could sign a deal, whatever. Yeah, let me upgrade you. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Mama, let me upgrade you. We need to listen to that song so you can understand what I'm saying. Like, I can get the deal signed. I can hold conversations and I can make you look good,
Yeah, it
but I
sounds like
don't want to be in the field.
I get you, but it sounds like you're just adding a woman's touch to something that's already
That's it.
established.
It's just like having a home where you used to have a pissy seat and one sheet. You didn't have the top sheet. You didn't have the blanket. You didn't have the pillows. I put a little picture in there. I did a little razzle dazzle. I lit a candle. I put a little rug up there. You know, I made some. You had the shit, but I made it. Like, I made it really. I spruced it up. You know, if we had company and you just had that pissy bathroom that didn't have no rugs in there and the shower wasn't clean and people was going to talk bad about you when they came when you hosted an event. But because I hooked it up and they're like, oh yeah, this dude, that's impressive. That man is impressive. But that's my job. Make my man look impressive.
All right.
But I ain't getting in the field.
There's nothing to I'm not here to agree or disagree. I'm just listening.
I'm asking your perspective then. What do you think about that?
I don't gotta take care of you, so I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm asking. What do you think about that perspective? Do you think that your woman should be in the field with you, like getting busy? Because again, I respect that too. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Absolutely,
and I understand that too. Though I'm telling you what I don't want to do. But if I gotta do it, that's why it's good for me to have the knowledge. Because if there comes a time where everybody quits or you fire everybody, now I got to learn some extra stuff and I got to just do what I got to do because we're family. You're my man. I love you and I'm there for you. But at the same time, do I want to be out in the field when there's other things that I can be taken care of and there's other responsibilities that we have? No, I don't. I'm not pressed to be involved in everything. But again, if shit hits the fan, I know that I'm gonna have to just step up and do it.
What responsibilities do you expect your man to step up and help you with outside of financials? Meaning, like, whatever business you got going on, do you want him to be able to learn the business and help you in any way, or you got it yourself?
I mean, if it comes to me saying, oh, I decided that I want to put something in a grocery store, real scenario. I like to cook. I have a really good recipe. I want to put it in the grocery store. Mm-hmm. We would have to learn that together if you want to be involved in it. But if you don't want to be involved in it, just invest in it and I'll take care of it. I don't care if you don't know. If you don't know anything about seafood butter or if you don't know anything about baking bread, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you need to learn this so that just in case. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say, hey, like, this is what I like to do. This is what I'm good at. You can invest in it. And you did your part.
And you don't see him not being interested in learning about it as a surface level?
Well, he's supposed to have his own stuff going on, really.
Which he does. He had his own stuff before he met you. But now that he's met
you... This is a scenario making up. We could both be building our own businesses at the same time.
Yeah, but also, aren't we supposed to help each other in some capacity?
Yes, I just said I'm there to help.
So if he wants to learn about your seafood butter... Right. He also has his stuff going on already.
Okay.
So he's trying to help you. He's trying to offer you something. And you're saying, no, I don't expect you to have to do this.
No, I'm not saying that. You asked me what is my expectation if I have something that I want to do. My expectation is if I have something that I like to do and that I'm great at, or if I have something that everyone is raving over. They're like, oh my God, there was like a pink sauce or whatever. Let's just give that as an example. That girl was making pink sauce and everyone loved it. Do I now need you to learn how to make the pink sauce? No, I don't. But what I'm saying is, hey, you can help me in other areas. Like, I need to get this stuff manufactured. I need to get it into the stores. I need to get jars. I need to get labels. I need to get my business plan. I need to get my EIN. I need to, whatever you can assist with, that would be great. Do you have any ideas? What can you do? What ideas do you have? Because that's what I'm saying. If you had a business right now, and that's where I know that I'm a very valuable person because you can test me right now. If you have a business right now, Rome, I promise you, I'll give you 10 ideas to make that shit turn up. But that's just what I like to do. I see where someone's potential can be, like, you can upgrade it. And I don't know if that's just a woman thing. Maybe it is. Do this, we can build an app for that. We can draw people in by this. We can, like, I don't know if it's marketing or if it's just my ideas, but a lot of times, like, I've seen a lot of businesses happen after I thought of them. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I just need someone to give me ideas or just be there to support. But if you want to turn something up, sometimes you just got to do what you're great at. And whoever's there to give you extra pieces, you just be grateful for it. That's it. I don't expect you to learn to do what I'm doing. I just expect you to support me and in any way that you can. That's it.
I think that circles back to what we started with as far as like love over the super interdependence.
I mean, it can turn to love. Yeah, you appreciate someone, that's probably more valuable because love gets real crazy. But if you just value a person and you respect them, then it probably can last longer.
Passion is like more lust.
Yeah.
Like more like short term.
Yeah, short term.
Love is like invested upon like long term, future wise, and we're doing stuff together. And
Right.
Passion is kind of like
Passion is, oh my God, you look good. I want to see what that do. I want to see how you. I want to see your love making face. I want to hear you make that sound. Like passion is. I was talking about.
you said
Say my name. Like I was thinking, like passion is like, maybe it doesn't have to just be sexual, but passion is just like. Yeah, you can just have that like that infatuation with something.
Yeah.
Whereas with love, it's kind of like. It's
Deeper.
kind of like being deep. It's deep and it's more locked in, and it's a little more difficult.
I agree.
You agree with me? Say it louder. Say it louder, Rome.